After the great flood, the whole earth was united by one common language. As they traveled eastward, they discovered a vast plain in the land of Shinar and decided to settle there. Settling in Shinar, they began to plan and build a great city together. They said to each other, "Come, let us make bricks and build with stone." And they were determined to build a city and a tower reaching to heaven. They wished to make a name for themselves and avoid being scattered all over the earth. The tower rose high, symbolizing their unity and shared ambition to reach the heavens. The Lord looked down at the city and the tower the people were building and saw their strength and unity. God said, "If they continue, nothing they plan will be impossible for them," and decided to confuse their language so they would not understand each other. Workers and leaders shouted, but their words turned into incomprehensible sounds to others. The once united people began arguing, unable to work together as they had before. Groups of people left the city, splitting off and heading in different directions. The once great project of Babel was abandoned, with its builders scattered across the earth. God's intervention spread the people, creating diverse languages, cultures, and communities. The city was called Babel because there, God confused the language of the earth. No longer united by language, they formed new families and nations across the world. Each family spoke its own language. And the diversity of nations began to grow. From the line of Shem, Arpachshad was born, leading to many generations to follow. Generations passed, and Eber, the father of the Hebrew people, was born from this line. Eber's son, Peleg, lived during the time when the earth was divided by languages. Generations continued with Reu, Serug, Nahor, and Terah, leading to God's chosen one. Terah fathered 3 sons, Abram, Nahor, and Haran, who settled in Ur of the Chaldees. Haran died in Ur, leaving behind his son, Lot, whom Abram took under his care. Abram married Sarai, but she was barren, causing great sorrow to the couple. Terah took Abram, Sarai, and Lot, and left Ur to go to the land of Canaan. They reached Haran and settled there for a time, far from their intended destination. The days of Terah were 205 years, and he passed away in Haran. After Terah's death, God called Abram to leave Haran and go to the land of promise. Through Abram, God would establish a covenant, blessing all the families of the earth. God's promise to Abram would bless his descendants, making them as numerous as the stars. From Abram's line would come a great nation, through which God's plan would unfold. The story of Babel shows us that human pride and unity must align with God's will. Even in division, God's purpose prevailed, ensuring all nations are guided by His hand. God scattered the people, creating diverse cultures, but all still under His loving guidance. The story of Babel teaches that unity in humility and faith brings God's blessings to all.